Hey everyone, Jeremy here. I wasn't planning on making another video today. I had made my Amethyst Blade video and posted that, but I had seen this morning and it has been bothering me all day and I have to comment on it. If you've watched this channel for even 2 minutes, you know I'm an emotional person. I am someone who wears his heart on his sleeve. If you think that's easy, you are mistaken. I grew up believing, I don't know if I believed it, but essentially being taught that it was not okay to be an emotional guy. You're a man. You can't be emotional. You can't cry. You can't show your feelings. That's what women do. Or worse yet, they'd use homophobic slurs and say, that's why I'm that way. I'm not a part of that community, but why would I need to be just to be emotional? Why would I need to be a woman just to be emotional? That is not necessary. Part of the reason I was always afraid to do reaction videos is because of how emotional I am. Because it would show that side of me that I had been taught was so wrong. So for some person to come out and attack a Star Wars fan the way they have, the words don't escape me. I just don't want to use them on this channel. This is not me sticking up for Theory. This is not me being a fan and kissing his ass or something like that. That has nothing to do with this. I don't know Theory at all. I'm some little guy nowhere. This is about seeing the big guy at Lucasfilm bully a Star Wars fan. That I won't stand for. If you even watch my comment sections, if I ever see you bully someone else because maybe they love the sequels and you hate them, well, guess what? I'm probably going to delete your comment, and there's a good chance I may even block you if it was bad enough. Because I will not suffer bullying. I don't love the sequels, but you know what? Love what you love. And more to it, have the emotions you're gonna have and don't be ashamed of them. An asshat like this saying this, that is not okay. So let's see, I'm just gonna play a clip of what Theory's talking about so you have some context of why I'm so angry right now. I should point out this is a thread that was making fun of Theory for having an emotional reaction to seeing Luke in the finale of The Mandalorian. You know, like I had an emotional reaction to seeing Luke at the finale.
Now, I can't see what Mr. Hidalgo is saying. He has a locked profile, but I can see that he's responded several times to this thread, which is making fun of me for being emotional over Luke Skywalker's return. I'm interjecting. So this is now 6 hours or so after I recorded the video that you've been watching. I didn't want to publish it because I needed more evidence. I didn't want to just jump to the gun and, upload the video and, have it be wrong. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, he was coming to my aid and being like,
I was the same way when I first heard this.
Every fan deals with everything differently.
I was the exact same
way
when I first heard it.
He actually did chime in along with the other tweets. He said emotions are not for sharing in response to that troll. He then went to delete it. And, after some people got on his case, thanks to you guys. And then he went and uploaded it as his cover photo for Twitter. This is a man who represents very high up in the Lucasfilm story group. For me, I grew up with these characters. I was born in 1990, well after the originals had come out, and I was introduced to Star Wars when I was 6 years old. So Luke Skywalker to me was a beacon of hope, man. Through chemo, through kids bullying me, bugging me, any hardship I had in life, he was my stronghold. And so to see his character after The Last Jedi, I was quite defeated, and I felt, this is not right. And to see him come back with this real vigor and the image of Luke, the hero that I always looked up to as a little boy, it was beautiful to see, and so that was my reaction.
Sorry, my lighting is really weird today. So what it comes down to is Theory had the exact same emotional response I did. He saw Luke, got emotional, cried. What Pablo Hidalgo is doing is he is not only supporting the trolls who are saying it wasn't okay for him to cry, not okay for him to be emotional. Pablo Hidalgo is the lead of the story group at Lucasfilm, supposed to be in charge. He's a higher up, in charge of keeping the lore and story all in place and moving and structuring it, I guess. That's kind of the way I've always taken it. So this is a higher up that is supporting trolls who are making fun of someone for having emotions seeing Luke Skywalker. How is this okay? How is this okay? I was like Theory. I thought maybe he was actually supporting Theory, like he was making a joke, like, oh yeah, you're not supposed to have emotions. I thought that's what it was. But from everything that's being seen, the fact that he deleted it and then was smart ass enough to take it and turn it into his header on Twitter. Are you kidding me? What kind of a I'm taking personal offense to this because I had the same reaction. Do you know what it took me to finally start showing my emotions as a man? To finally start getting over the fact that I was taught all these things, and I've been embraced by so many of you for it. For the fact that I'm finally being myself. For the fact that I'm showing the love that I have for this property that this person works for. He is belittling not only this fan, who might be one of the most famous fans out there, and that shouldn't even be a factor. That shouldn't even be a factor. It's a fan. So not only is he belittling him for having emotions, he's belittling every fan out there, including myself, who had an emotional response to seeing a beloved character, to having, it didn't even have to be Luke. What's he think of anyone having an emotional reaction to these things? Because that's what it sounds like he's just saying here. He is saying you're not supposed to have an emotional reaction to these things. As a person who wants to keep this channel mainly positive, I don't want to make videos like this at all. I want to keep this a positive channel and a place where we celebrate the love of Star Wars and we can share and be just as emotional as we want to be. Someone like this is never going to be welcome in my channel, in my world, as far as I'm concerned. You know, in my sphere of thinking. Like, I don't ever want to think about this person again. This is not okay. This is not okay to treat Star Wars fans like this. This is being a bully, and I will not suffer bullies. Star Wars has been in a fragile place for so long, and we're finally getting together. We're finally all sharing our love and our passion again. And you've got some jackass who's just fanning the flames of the trolls. I don't even want an apology from this guy. I just don't want to ever hear from him again. What kind of a message does that send to the fans? What kind of a message are you sending to us, the people who love Star Wars, by belittling your own fans? That is what you're doing. You're belittling your own fans. That's not only in poor taste, that is honestly not just a tad bit immoral since you're bullying. It's just bad for business. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while though, because I am so angry because I feel personally attacked. Like I said, I had the exact same emotional response. So I'm not supposed to have that emotional response. He is fully viewing to me, what I just talked about earlier, where I didn't feel like I could share my emotions. This guy is basically trying to make me feel like I used to feel. If I didn't curse on this channel. People like this are why Star Wars has been in such a fragile place for this long. You're not helping. Okay, now my rant is over. I probably shouldn't even ask for comments because I don't want us to attack him necessarily. I don't want anybody to go out there and attack. I don't want anybody to attack anybody. But if you do feel like venting, if you feel similar to I do, leave those below. Just try to, I'm not cursing. I'm not sitting here calling for his head on a stake or something like that. No, just be respectful, but share if you feel like sharing. And before I go, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thanks for watching.